Hey there. So I just got in my new comics for the week. It's the Thursday after the Wednesday the books came out, so I do mail order from DCBS. So they've been pretty good about getting my stuff pretty quick lately. So again, just waited basically a day for the new stuff to get in here, so that's pretty nice. So starting off, we've got Batman Dark Patterns #4, and this is the first part of a new story in this. So this is a 12-issue miniseries, and each arc is 3 issues, so there'll be 4 stories altogether with this book. Then I've got issue 19 of Batman and Robin. Again, still enjoying this book. Then we've got the second issue of the new Green Lantern Corps book. And again, I'm a big fan of the Green Lantern Corps, like probably more than Hal Jordan, actually. Then moving on to some indies, we've got Death of Copra #3. Again, this is wrapping up Michel Fifa's Copra book, his indie book he's been doing for quite a while, so I wanted to get this. Then with IDW, we've got Star Trek #30, and then Star Trek Lower Decks #5. And I kind of wish they had split these up into different weeks. I think I'm only getting like 3 of the Star Trek books right now, so it'd be kind of nice to get like 1 a week or, something like that. Kind of spread them out a little more, just for variety. Then I've got Geiger #12 from Ghost Machine and Redcoat #10. Kind of the same thing with this too. So these are the only 2 books I'm getting from Ghost Machine, monthly. So it'd be kind of nice to have them, 1 a week, spread them out a little bit, Then moving on to a big chunk of the books I got this week. All these here. So these are facsimiles I got. And again, facsimiles are reprints of comic books that, typically include all the original ads and letters pages if they have them and that kind of thing. And, everybody's making them now. There's just so many coming out. So I got the Swamp Thing 37. And so this is the first appearance of John Constantine. And so then I got the shiny foil cover. Had to get that. Then we got the Superpowers variant. And so this is, if they had made a, John Constantine Hellblazer Superpowers figure back in the day. And, McFarlane is making them right now, too. So, it's always possible some of these could get made. Then next up is the Batman Adventures #12. And so this is notable for being the first appearance of Harley Quinn in a comic book. So that's really kind of why everybody likes this. This was still a good run on the Batman Adventures, though, too. And I was always a big fan of Mike Parobeck, the artist who did this run. He passed away several years ago, but I think this is probably what people know him most from. So then we've got the foil edition of that. And then we have the blank sketch cover. And the ones I got in this week didn't have the white sort of cover to them that they've been doing. So I don't know if DC's done with that or if the ones I got just didn't have them this time. And then we have another Superpowers variant 2 featuring Batgirl. And just real quick, here is the original that I have. So this is the one from my collection, that I picked up years ago. So, did I need to get these facsimiles? Maybe. This is a pricier book now. I probably don't want to be breaking this out to read it all the time. So, it's nice to have, a reader copy here that I can go through if I want. Then we've got kind of a fun one. So this is Detective Comics #31. So this is the first appearance of the Monk. Now, if you've been subscribing to the channel, you'll know last year for Batman Week, I did a list of Batman facsimiles I want. This was on the list. So we're actually getting it. So that's pretty cool. Now, I feel like out of the books I listed on there, this one was kind of a no-brainer. Eventually they would get to this. But here it is. So, it's kind of nice having this. And again, this is a book that is on my list that is well out of my price range. I will never own the original of this, unless some miracle happens. But, I've got a nice reader copy here. I have it in another collection and that kind of thing. But, have a comic book that I could put in the boxes with the rest. It's kind of nice to have. Then, again, there's, the shiny foil cover I had to pick up. And then the blank. And again, a blank that's not just an all-white cover. They've got, this blue tone in there, too. So, hopefully something cool an artist can do with that. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up here is you know, the economy's not great right now. Everything, you know, is getting more expensive and stuff like that. I've been thinking about cutting back on books, and, you know, I was thinking too, like, I'm getting a lot of facsimiles right now. Do I need all these? You know, do I need 3 copies of this book? You know, my OCD says I do, especially because I'm sort of like a Batman completist. But, you know, these are all facsimiles I got this week. So it's like, this is a lot, you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 10 facsimiles. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new books. So I've got more facsimiles this week than new comics I bought. You know, so facsimiles start out as just sort of like a fun thing, you know, maybe I'd get one a month or something like that, but they're coming out with so many of them now. It's like, you know, it's taking up, you know, it's a lot of the comic budget right now. You know, and I go through DCBS with, you know, so I get a discount with these books, but, you know, this all adds up. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep getting as many facsimiles as I have. You know, I probably will cut out the blank covers because they're kind of neat, but again, I'm not going to get artists to sketch on all of these covers that I've been getting. You know, that's just not, it's not practical. It's not, you know, probably going to happen. So those will probably be the easy ones to cut out first. And, you know, I'll probably think a little bit harder about facsimiles of books I already have. You know, again, unless it's something maybe I have signed or something like that, that I want like a nice reader copy to have. And I mean, the other part of this too is if you read comics digitally, you know, these are probably on the apps already, you know, especially because they're older books. And, you know, like I subscribe to Marvel Unlimited, which is where I read a lot of Marvel now anyway. And then the DC Universe Infinite app I get. And, you know, I've noticed that, you know, a lot of the older stuff, if it's not on the app yet, when they reprint it, it shows up there, you know, within a, you know, reasonable amount of time. And do I really need to read an 80-year-old book right away, you know, from when it comes out as a facsimile, or can I wait, you know? I don't know. So yeah, it's something I'll be thinking about moving forward here. Again, I still, you know, I like getting these, but it's a lot, you know. It used to be like 1 or 2 a month. Now it's, you know, several a week here, as we could see. But yeah, let me know, you know, in the comments below. Do you get facsimiles? Do you like them? I mean, you know, it's a way to have a book that's normally unobtainable, you know, just because they're so valuable, a lot of these. It is a fun experience. It is different from just a regular reprint, you know, because it has all the ads and letters pages and, you know, maybe editorials and things like that. But yeah, let me know what you do. Yeah, and did you get your comics in this week? Did you pick up anything good? Let me know. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X @Detective651. Also on Instagram @Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently.